the striker market is a joke right now. Like, honestly, it's so bad. And then going back to what you were saying, considering we finished 15th last season, we're not moving like we finished 15th. We're moving like we finished 5th, and that's not happened. I said, look, if we get Cunha and Mbeumo in for pre-season tour, not having a striker for pre-season tour isn't the end of the world because you've got at least 2 proven scorers in.
When you have finished 15th, when you have had multiple targets and transfer targets, etc., I think you should be moving with a sense of urgency. The way that I see it is if you were going to end up paying that 70 million, whether it's the minor details and the finer details like the add-ons and how achievable they are, you could have got it done a lot more quicker than 4 weeks. We're going to enter the 5th week soon.
100%. And the way I look at it is, if you haven't got an alternative that you're like, we can get them, this is a good alternative, this is affordable alternative, you just got to hurry up and pay up a little bit. Like Semenyo signed a new deal. He was considered the alternative. He would be more expensive, and he's not better than Mbeumo in my opinion.
No.
Other alternatives were Dibbling. That's another young player. We don't need that. We need proven goals. But when they're asking for, 65 million for Mbeumo, and we're seeing, for me, originally it was 55 million, and it's frustrating that it's gone from 55 million to 60 million to 62 million to 65 million to now 70 million. It's frustrating. They're taking the mick. Would City have got a deal done for 60 million by now? Probably. There's probably an element of Man United tax.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like the transfer window, that's why with price tags sometimes, I know this might sound stupid, but I don't really dwell on it that much because I know how inflated the transfer market has become, where it's become common now that every summer there's at least one player going for 100 million. Like back when Ronaldo went for 80 million to Real Madrid, I remember thinking at the time, who's going to be 100 million? Like, how long is it going to take? Now it's normal. At least every summer transfer window, there is going to be a player that goes for 100 million. And I think as the seasons go on, it's going to increase, where there's going to be multiple players that are going for 100 million pounds